Shut up and sit down.
Yo, and welcome back to another hardware review, and we are back with Vaporesso. This time we are looking at the XTRA pod kit. We are doing this live, people, so everybody in chat, please don't think I'm ignoring you. I'll talk to you all at the end and answer your questions and give you a shout out then. So yes, my first live review. Let's see how this goes. I normally do about 100 takes, so we'll see how it all goes. So we are looking at the Vaporesso XTRA. Is it a little bit extra? Is it a little bit different? There's loads of pod kits that are out there at the minute. Does this stand out? Well, I normally go top to bottom on things, but because we're doing it live, I've done a little bit of a video for you. So we'll have a little bit of look at that first, and then we'll come back and we'll do the pros and the cons. So that was a look round the XTRA by Vaporesso. So let's get on to the pros and the cons. And to be honest with you, I've only really got one con for this. And if you do watch my reviews, which not many do, but if you do watch my reviews, a bugbear of mine is the filling ports on these pods. Now obviously you've got your little bung there. You open it up and the actual hole to the filling port, we'll not call it a hole, the filling port, it's just not big enough. It's alright if you've got like sort of a little nib like that, but if you've got like a big chunky nib from your Gorilla bottles, you're sort of getting that airlock. And you're getting juice all over, and it just absolutely does me head in. I think the way forward to do it is sort of like a key, you know, obviously what you put into your door. So you've got your hole, make sure it's big enough to fit in the big bottles in there, your big nibs. And then obviously the air will go down like the part of the key. So you're not getting that airlock in there because you're filling, and then you've got juice everywhere, and then you're sticking it in your pod, and it's just an absolute nightmare. But apart from that, I haven't really got any more cons for this. Is it any different from any other pod system? Well, yeah, I like the design of it. You haven't got sort of like the plasticky feel of the O Small, which I reviewed. I'll stick a link down that in the descriptions. Very, very cheap pod. Really corking flavour from this as well. Still going, the same actual pod still going, I think it's about 3 weeks. What about the clouds? What about the flavour? In this one, I have got the 1.2 ohm coil. And the good thing about that as well, in case you can't read or anything, they've actually made the actual rubber bung grey so that you know that it's a 1.2 ohm coil in there. And it is mesh. It's got a sort of like a medium restricted draw on it. The flavour's spot on and the clouds aren't bad either. In that, I have got some pod salts. Havana Gold, so that's 50-50. Now what they're saying as well, obviously you've got the red pod, which is the 0.80 mesh coil. And what you can use in that is you can use like your high VG. In that I've got some Perfect Vapes Mighty Fruity ice in there. That's 70/30. I'll tell you another thing though I've found. Do you know if you've got a bit of juice on your hand, it's very, very hard to take the actual pod out. You're having to use your mouth to take the pod out. So if it is a little bit greasy on your hands, it's very hard. So yeah, we'll put the red one in. Like I said, we've got the Perfect Vape Mighty Fruit. I like this, it's quite nice. Again, you're getting a little bit more of an area draw off of there, but the flavour and the clouds are on point. The fit and finish of this is really well. You've got your battery indicator on there as well. Starts green, then it goes down to blue and then to red, and you've got to charge it. You've got a 900 milliamp battery in there. It's roughly lasting me a day. Obviously, if you're a chain vapor, it's going to take you. It's not going to last you as long, but it's lasting me a day on there. Who's it going to be aimed at? I think it's going to be aimed at somebody, you know, like if you go into work or if you go into the pub or whatever, you just want to stick it in your pocket. I was actually thinking a little bit more about this. You know, if somebody is at work and they've only got a cigarette break, you know, like every 4 hours, they can leave the proper mod in the car or wherever they're travelling and take that out. Something with a bit of high nicotine in there, 50/50. Like I said, the flavour's on point and decent clouds. Like I showed you in the video, there's plenty of colours in it. I'm liking the black one as well. It's got a nice little like fiberglass finish to it. Fits in your hand really, really nice. Very ergonomical. I love trying getting ergonomical in a review as many times as I can. So yeah, it really fits nice in your hand. I really do like it. It is another pod system. I know people are getting fed up of them, but there is a place on the market for them. Like I said, somebody just coming off the stinkers and wants something really simple. Somebody who's nipping out to the pub, the office, or you're just going out to the shops. Something to stick in your pocket. Or the people who are at work, coming down after for the cigarette break or for the vape break. Or even a little bit of stealthy. I'm not saying that you should do that, but even a little bit of a stealthy. But all in all, yeah, big thumbs up from Little Bro. The top one as well, it is really well made, and it is from Vaporesso, so you're expecting it to be well made from Vaporesso. Fits lovely in your hand. So yes, big thumbs up from Little Bro for the XTRA. Big shout out to Vaporesso for sending it out for review. If you've liked the review, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. The subscribe button's in the corner. Give it a press and give it a new magic number. I'm also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go and hit me up, people. And that's the review. Now I can talk to people. Big shout out to everybody who's joined me in chat. I think they need an extra hole to let the air out when filling. Yeah, that's the only thing I've got a problem with it, with the filling port. Now, if you, I haven't got a key here, but if you imagine obviously having a key, so you've got your key end there and then you've got it just further off. So if they make it like that and make the end so you can fit the big bottles in it, it's then you've got the air coming in. It's just one of my bugbears because I hate it when you get it all over the pod. And you're trying to, then you have to get your towel out. And if you're out and about as well, it's just an absolute nightmare. Nice to see you, Ricky. Hope you're okay, mate. Yeah, out to the pub, if only. If only. Big shout out also to Salford for coming in and just keeping an eye on chat for me. You're an absolute star, mate. Hope you're okay, Dean. You can't get the juice out without vaping it. I tell you what, I'm still really chuffed with this O Small. It's a proper nice little pod for the price. I think it's only about $11.99. The price on the XTRA itself, I was looking today, is only about £22, which I don't think's a bad deal for a pod. And you do get 2 pods with it. Yeah, they do get the 10ml bottles. I can understand that as well, but some people do decant it. So if you're going to work or something like that, they don't carry loads of these, and they do have the 0.8 ohms. So they are saying that you can use the 70/30, the higher VG in it as well. So you're going to get some of the 50ml bottles with the bigger nibs. It's still, even with to be honest with you, even with the smaller nibs, in a 60ml bottle, that. Even the smaller nibs, sometimes you're getting that airlock as you're putting your juice in. But yeah, it just does my head in. Anybody else? Only a few quid more for a boost. Yeah, true. Yeah, true. I still don't think it's bad. The fit and finish of it is really, really nice. It does feel really well made. It hasn't got, you know, you get a lot of the pod systems that are coming out, the plastic and they feel horrible. But yeah, really do like it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was just a quick review. Thank you very much for everybody who's joined me, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Thank you very much. Good night. Oh, wait there. Keep them juices flowing. Don't forget to check out my latest video. Also, don't forget to check out 3 Men and a Vape Show live at 8 PM every Wednesday. And also, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell, and we'll catch you later.